Our meteorologist Elita Loresca about this Arctic blast. This could affect so many people, city services, schools even.
For sure. Not this weekend. It's going to happen Monday night into Tuesday. Let's give you a timeline on what you can expect. The winter chances are going up Monday through Wednesday. First in the form of freezing temperatures. The sky will stay mostly dry as we get into that Monday time frame. But then an area of low pressure develops over the Gulf, and it's going to start spreading that moisture Monday night and into Tuesday. Wind chill values for any sort of MLK festivities will be somewhere into the 20s, if not even colder in some areas. And you can see that our certainty is starting to build that at some form of frozen precipitation is going to be falling as we get into that Monday night into Tuesday, as temperature readings will be cold enough and there will be just enough moisture to work with. Now, when we talk about winter storm and what deems a winter storm, basically criteria, the National Weather Service gives us basically these levels. Snow in the amounts of over an inch. We're talking sleet, half an inch or more, and anytime you get these accumulations in excess, there's a certain threshold where the National Weather Service will start issuing certain type of advisories or watches or warnings, and the earliest we would see those watches and warnings would be this weekend. So make sure you have ways of getting these notifications or alerts sent to your phone. You want to do that today or tomorrow as we get closer to the event Monday night and into Tuesday. Ice storm warnings are issued when we could see accumulations of 1/4 of an inch or more of freezing rain is predicted. And when you take a look at what models are showing us for early next week, we could see some of those snow accumulations. Some of our latest models are painting out anywhere between 1 to 3 inches will be possible. So let's lay this out. I've slowed down Future Track to show you the clouds return as early as Monday morning, but I think the precipitation holds off until late into the evening and during the overnight hours. So while you're sleeping Tuesday morning, we can see the transition, the switch over from liquid to freezing, whether it's freezing rain, sleet, or even snow north of Interstate 10. And then you start to see the switch over from not just freezing rain for the potential of snow along Interstate 10 and then inland coastal communities, but then they will get that switch over to snow coming up late morning during the afternoon hours. There could be some accumulation as well for some of our coastal communities based on some of the latest models that we're showing you. It's still too soon to tell just how much, but I can tell you based on what we're seeing right now in some of the models, there could be anywhere between 1 to 3 inches across portions of southeast Texas, and also ice accumulations, especially from Interstate 10 down toward our coastal communities. So we've increased that probability of getting an ice and snow mix now to about 60%. So plan on some significant travel delays heading into Monday night and into Tuesday. As far as those temperatures, we're hitting that freeze line as early as Sunday morning. It'll lift during the afternoon, and then it's back down by Monday morning. And you can expect that that freeze line is going to struggle to climb, especially if we have a blanket of snow or ice on the ground. So we'll be making those edits to those temperatures once we know what exactly is going to be falling by Tuesday. 45 degrees in Galveston right now. We've got temperature readings that are starting off a little bit milder this morning, and we'll be enjoying a couple of really nice mild days before that cold air moves in. By Saturday or so is when we anticipate that cold air to start blowing into the area. So just a 20% chance for some wet weather for us today, and then that Arctic front moves in early Saturday morning, and that's when temperature readings will fall. By Sunday, it's a clear sky for the Chevron Houston Marathon, but it's going to be chilly, friends, so make sure you're bundling up.
First, we're checking in with Elita. What you got?
All right, Sam, get ready for some winter whiplash. We're going from mostly dry today, not a big chance for rain. Temperature readings in the upper 60s to downright frigid by Sunday morning, and then turning to early next week when our confidence is building that we're going to get a winter storm here to impact southeast Texas. I've got the timeline for you and the rest of what you can expect coming up.
first, we are talking about this cold blast coming through. Hey, Elita,
are you
good
ready?
morning.
This cold blast is still in Canada, but it's going to be making its way across the Lone Star State by Saturday morning. The leading edge of that frigid air will be sliding down across central Texas, making its way here into Houston come Sunday morning. But that's just part of the story. The other part of the story is the potential for some winter storm conditions to impact southeast Texas. I'm going to slow down Future Track, give you the latest hour-by-hour forecast, and even some projections on what the latest models are showing for snow accumulations as well as ice accumulations on the other side of the break. Don't go away. All right, shifting gears and talking about our local weather. First things first, we're tracking an Arctic cold front. That Arctic cold front is expected to move early tomorrow morning. The temperature readings will actually start off in the morning hours somewhere in the upper 50s, and then as we progress through the morning, that colder air is going to be spilling into the area. And you can see those temperatures are going to be bottoming out somewhere in the low to mid 20s as we continue through early next week, with afternoon highs in the mid to upper 30s. Now, I'll tell you what, those temperatures even are still in question Wednesday and beyond, because it's all going to depend on this winter storm, and our confidence now is starting to build. There's still plenty of details that we need to hammer out. I know many of those details are of a concern to you as to, well, how much snow are we talking? How much ice are we talking? Are we talking about potential school closures? How is this going to impact me going to work Monday night or into Tuesday? And how about the rest of the week? Will we see a refreeze? I know all of those questions are going to come into more clarification as we get into the weekend, especially, and also once we get into those short-term model runs. This is one of our global models showing us that the Pacific moisture that we've been advertising that's going to overlap that cold air is headed our way. I'm going to slow down Future Track and show you exactly when we anticipate some of that switch over from rain into some ice or even some snow. So it's not going to happen Monday morning. Festivities for MLK should be a go, although it's going to be cold, it's going to be breezy. And then we start to see that switch over from rain to potential for freezing rain in the Houston area overnight Monday into Tuesday. So travel conditions could be difficult as early as that Tuesday morning commute, and it may continue through the afternoon and during the evening hours. And then it looks like most of that moisture is out of here once we get into late Tuesday night and into Wednesday. This is just one model run, just giving you an indication of how much snow we could see between that time frame of Monday night and into Tuesday afternoon. We're talking anywhere between 1 to 3 inches. I know you're wrapping me. I promise I'll get through this fairly quickly. Icy conditions. Yes, there could be some ice. As you know, we don't know how to drive in ice or snow, so it's very important that you stay with us over the next couple of days as we continue to fine-tune that forecast. Basically, our weather for today, what you need to know is we've got some milder conditions. Today is the day. Tomorrow is the day to get out there, cover the pipes, and get all the things prepared. Any supplies, just in case, get your car gas. You know, for some reason, if things go awry Monday night into Tuesday, you've got a full tank of gas, and, you know, just take care of all those cold prep necessities, guys.
Thanks, Elita.